And welcome to the HCSD Athletics pre-game show here at High Tech High School. My name is Manny Pereira, and I'm joined by LJ Ruiz of HudPost. Thanks for coming on, man. It's an absolute pleasure filling in for Caden. That's not Caden, that's a fake Caden. But yeah, we got the semifinals here, HCIAL girls basketball. First game between Union City and Hudson Catholic. Hudson Catholic swept the regular season series, won both games by about 20 points. But this matchup, we expect it to be a little bit closer today, and it goes farther than what's on the court, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a family affair in this court in general. There's definitely a lot of just between Coach Cueto and Coach Chris. They are best friends, hang out all the time. They've played a lot of different matchups in the past few years. Been Union City's way, Hudson Catholic's way the past 2 times they played, like he stated. And we got Jada Guerrera. Coach Chris is actually her godfather. So definitely a weird matchup, but definitely a fun matchup, and it's all fun until they get in the lines, then they butt heads for a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun, and Union City's offense has struggled in the regular season against Hudson Catholic. Last time they played, Jada Guerra had 18, Stirred Iron had 9. The rest of the team only scored 5 points, and you were telling me off the air, Jada really hasn't been able to get going against this team.
Yeah, they've definitely been able to keep her in check. You got to think, it's, third time's a charm. Is it going to come today? I mean, that's what we're going to see later.
Yeah, for sure. And speaking of Union City superstars, we're going to have one join us next. We'll take a break. Stay tuned.
Check, check, check. Unique New York. Good evening to the Union City cheerleaders. I didn't see you slip in. Remember, third quarter is yours.
Return of the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking another hit to get up. Fish up, pip strut, walk it. Little bit of humble, little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy up. Bad moonwalk, give you this year. It's our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it our way. Grown music. I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yet I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, on my INDEPENDENT shit, hustler. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with that 4-track bustin'. Halfway across the city with that back, crush it. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people and spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people and spread it across the country. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Can we go back? This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Now, can I kick it? Thank you. Yeah, I'm so damn grateful. I grew up really wanna go fronts, but that's what you get when Wu-Tang raised you. Y'all can't stop me. Go hard like I got an 808 in my heartbeat. And I'm in it at the beat like I give a little speed to a great white shark on Shark Week. Raw. Tell me go up, gone. Deuces, goodbye. I got a world to see, and my girl, she wanna see wrong. Caesar make you a believer now. I never ever did it for a throne. That validation comes from giving it back to the people. Now sing a song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is our party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure, gain humility, and then we keep marching ourselves. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's
Welcome back to the HCST Athletics pregame show. We are joined by Alyssa Cueto, current star at WPI and former superstar here for the Union City Lady Eagles. You played in a lot of these games, huh? How you doing, Alyssa?
Doing good. Nice to be here.
Yeah, for sure. So I want to ask you just, how's college going? How you been doing over there at the next level?
I've been doing good. It's been a big adjustment, but my program here has taught me well and has gave me a great foundation for the college level.
So as you know, like he stated, Cueto, same name as the head coach. How was it playing with your dad here at Union City High School?
It was a very interesting relationship, but as every team we have our lows and we have our highs, but it was really fun having the ability to experience our wins and our losses and how far in history that we made for Union City High School.
And were you able to keep it separated from house and the court, or would you guys butt heads at home too?
Sometimes we bump heads, but we had a good home basketball balance with each other. So
That's good.
it was
Yeah.
manageable.
Yeah, so you were one of the leaders on the team last year. Now this has been pretty much Jade Aguero's squad. She's averaging 23 a game, but how do you think she's adjusted to being a leader on this team for at least what you've seen?
Yeah, I think she's done a great job. She stepped up in so many ways. Very proud of her. But I mean, she's learned from me, learned from our other great player, Jalen Orphis. But she stepped up, and she can put this team on her back and take this all the way home.
Good.
Yeah, so what do you think, what are you expecting today, right, against Hudson Catholic? Obviously 2 rough games in the regular season, but you think they got it in them for an upset?
Yeah, I think if they find that little spark, everyone shows up today, plays their role, does what they have to do, that it can be a good win for them.
All right, it's always a pleasure, Alyssa. Thank you so much. Good
Thank
luck
you.
going forward in your college career. Thanks for joining us, and we'll be right back with more coverage of the pregame show. Don't go anywhere.
Maybe we'll make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere where any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove. So remember when I'm driving in your car, speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and all felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged, and I had a feeling that my old man's got a problem. He lived with a bottle, that's the way it is. Said his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. And mom went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said somebody's gotta take care of him. So I quit school, that's what I did. Someone had a feeling that I could be someone. See, we got this car. We go cruising, entertain ourselves. We still ain't got a job. I work in the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter. Buy a big house and live in the suburbs. We got a fast car. Is it fast enough so we can fly away? You gotta make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So remember when I'm driving in your car, speed so fast, felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and all felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged, and I had a feeling that I won't have to drive too far, just cross the border and into the city. You and I could both catch jaws and finally see what it means to be living.
Hello, welcome back to the HCST Athletics pregame show. We are joined by assistant coach for the Union City Lady Eagles, Coach Issa. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm feeling real good right now.
Yeah,
Vibes.
thank you for joining us. And you guys, struggled against Hudson Catholic this year twice. What are the adjustments you guys are going to try to make to come out of here with a win?
I mean, honestly, what didn't work for us in the past two games was we weren't making shots, and that's the difference maker right there. You make some of those first shots in the first quarter, a couple threes, and the score's a little different. It changes the way your strategy, your defensive strategy, it changes everything. So I think we come out, we make some shots. Transition defense was big. They took advantage of it. We were not getting back, and so that's something we definitely emphasized this week leading into this game. So I'm excited to see the adjustments. The girls are ready. I know we're ready, and so those are the two big things: make shots and transition defense.
So along the lines of making shots, as we know, Jada has been held to a little less than what she's usually known for in her games against Hudson Catholic. What are you guys telling her to keep her head straight, and what is she saying how to translate back to what she used to be doing?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would love to say that it was a lot of a lot of pressure on her shots, but they were just wide open shots that she missed, So, we just tell her stay locked in and do what you do. Do what you do. I understand, she has a history with Hudson Catholic Coach Chris, and so a little bit of that maybe gets into it, creeps into it a little bit. He's family and stuff, so it's a little different, but at the same time, we just keep telling her, keep doing what you do. You're the best player in the county, for a reason, and so tap into that. But one thing about Jada, and I've been coaching her for 9 years, that kid, when the lights are on, she loves it. She loves this environment, and so I'm excited to see her in this environment.
No doubt, and you guys are used to this type of environment. Pretty much the whole team, even though obviously you had some big seniors leave last year, but what's it been like seeing this program turn into what it is now, which is just nothing but success?
It's crazy. I was just texting Coach Kratom, my mentor. I was just telling him, I was like, I remember the day we used to come and watch the county semifinals in the county championship. And one day, this was before our first time being in the county semifinals, he said, right before the COVID year, he said, next year our goal is to be on the bench, like on that side, not here in the stands. I'll never forget that conversation. We had 3 players with us, and he was like, our goal next year is to be on that side of the gym. And then COVID happened, so it didn't happen. And then the year after that, we made it to the county finals. Then we went to semifinals. Then last year, finals again. This is our 4th year in a row. So it's almost like, you look back to the days of the rebuilding year and the struggle, and when we were in the trenches, and the buy-in has been amazing by everybody who's come through our program. The dedication from the coaching staff, the players. That's what got us here. So it's still amazing. We don't take it for granted. Like being here, we tell the girls be where your feet are, because this doesn't happen. This is not an everyday thing. There's a bunch of teams in the county that aren't here. We're one of the Final Four, so it's still always just a good feeling, and just being really proud as a coach. To remember where the program was, and to see now that our goal every year is nothing less than a semifinal, nothing less than a county final. That's it took a lot of work, but
And like you talk about, it's a very grueling season, a long season, a lot of games. What are you guys what are you preaching? If you had to say one statement, what are you preaching to your team to keep them in check the whole year out?
Well, the biggest thing is compete, right? Day in and day out. When it's a team that's maybe in their rebuilding years and not as strong, we tell them just compete, go out there and compete. And when it's a tough team, compete. No matter what, if you compete, you always have a chance. You give yourself a chance. If you come in complacent, you're not gonna have a chance against anyone, even the teams that you think are a little bit easier to beat. So for us is compete, be tough, and play with confidence. Like we tell the girls, play with confidence. We're good shooters. We got good players. Everybody knows the system. Everybody knows their role. Tap into that. Compete, confidence, effort, all of that. And then the game, the game happens the way it needs to happen. So
well, we're gonna let you give that message one more time.
Thank you.
Your
Yeah,
team just
for
went
sure.
back into the locker room. HCST Athletics, Coach Issa, everybody. We'll be right back.
Thank you very much. I appreciate.
everybody. Welcome back to our pregame coverage here. Coach Ah joins the show from Hudson Catholic. How you doing?
I'm good. Honored to be here.
Yeah, so you've had a lot of success against Union City this season. How do you look to continue that today?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. We take it one game at a time. So we right now is 0-0. Regardless of what we did before, we both watched tape. We both know what our strengths and our weaknesses. We played each other twice. So we can't go in here underestimating them because they want it just as bad as we do. We beat them twice and by double digits. So I know they are hungry. So just allowing I want the girls to understand that it's one game at a time and it's anybody's chance. This is postseason, it's one and done. You got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? And that's kind of how I approach it. It ain't about what we did before, it's about what we're going to do today.
I asked Union City the same thing. I want to get your guys' thoughts on this. It's a long, grueling season. We're here at the end, almost the end. What's your motto to your team? What are you guys preaching to your team to keep them in check the whole season out? Whether it's teams that you think you have a good chance against or teams that might be a little more advantaged in skillful-wise. What are you guys preaching to your team?
I always tell them, you have to represent yourself and what's on your chest, and that's being a Hawk. So understanding that any game can be your last game. So how bad do you want to continue to play? So you have to ask yourself, are you going to leave it all on the court today to be able to play again? Or are you going to have excuses and now you got to go home saying I shoulda, coulda, woulda? So you got to look yourself in the mirror and sometimes get a reality check. Have you been doing enough to know that you want to continue this season or you don't? So I leave it to them and I put the pressure on them by asking the necessary questions. What have you been doing to get to this point? And what are you doing now to make sure we continue after this game?
So you've had a lot of success in your playing career, right? You played at Syracuse, you played at Georgia Tech. How do you use your experience to help mentor the girls that you're coaching now?
It's so funny you mention that because I always take it back to high school. And the reason I take it back to high school because I never lost a county championship my whole 4 years. So I look at it, this is my first year coaching in 6 years, and this is my first year in the semifinals. So it's big for me to explain to them, I never lost as a player, and I don't plan on losing my first year in the semifinals. So what are you going to do to make sure you step up to say, you know what, Coach, I want to be like you, and I want to know what it feels like to win a championship, and it starts today. So how bad do you want it? So I always take it back to high school, and so they can deal with reality. Like, you know what, Coach, you did play at high school. You played at a high school, and you won. I want to know what it feels like, and I want to know what it feels like to win as a coach. So as long as we both understand that it's a bigger purpose, and the bigger purpose is to be able to represent Hudson Catholic on and off the floor, then we're gonna be fine. So my college experience is to understand how to pour into them in ways that's best fit for them. Yeah. So on the court, off the court, I'm literally that coach that's going to challenge them to think outside of the box and get them comfortable with being uncomfortable to get to the next level.
And you mentioned winning your first one as a coach. I know Coach Chris is also trying to win his first county tournament as a coach. What would you say how important is it to have chemistry within your coaching staff to have a successful year?
So I always look at it from a standpoint understanding your role and responsibility as a coach. So Coach Chris, love him to death because he played me to my strengths in reference to what I can bring to the table. And the fact that he's very open-minded with this being my first year, he allowed me to kind of really bring in the knowledge and the wisdom that I have from not only a player, but from, my experience as a coach as well. So I hope that answered your question. Yeah, sure. But it's so funny because we speak about, plays and his thought process, and I challenge him in ways that make him think like, I didn't think about that. Yeah. And that's the best part because it's a lot of coaches out here who think they know it all. But Coach Chris is the coach that's very open-minded, and I think he deserved not only to win this game, but actually have a chance at winning a county championship.
Well, nothing but success in county tournaments, so good luck tonight again. Hopefully for you, that continues. Thank you so much for joining us, Coach. And that'll do it for our pregame coverage here of HCSD Athletics. We'll be back in about 7 minutes with the game. Live play-by-play. My name's Manny Pereira. Next to me is LJ Ruiz. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us.
No problem.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. 'Cause I got me for life. I don't need a hand to hold, even when the night is cold. I got that fire in my soul.
And as far as I can see, I just need privacy. Plus a whole lot of treat, all this modesty. I just need space to do me, give the world what they trying to see. A Stella Maxwell right beside of me. A Ferrari, I'm buying 3. A closet of Saint Laurent, get what I want when I want, 'cause this hunger is driving me, yeah. I just need to be alone. I just need to be at home. Understand what I'm speaking on. If time is money, I need a loan. But regardless, I'll always keeping on. Fake friends, we don't take L's, we just make M's. Well, y'all follow, we just make trends. I'm right back to work when that break ends. Yeah.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. 'Cause I got me for life.
Got me for life, yeah.
I don't need a hand to hold, even when the night is cold. I got that fire in my soul. I don't need anything to get me through the night, except the beat that's in my heart. Yeah, it's keeping me alive. I don't need anything to make me satisfied, 'cause the music does me good and it gets me every time. It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. 'Cause I got me for life.
Got me for life, yeah.
I don't need a hand to hold, even when the night is cold. I got that fire in my soul. I don't need anything to get me through the night, except the beat that's in my heart. Yeah, it's keeping me alive.
Keeps me alive.
I don't need anything to make me satisfied.
You know.
The music does me good and it gets me every time.
And I don't like talking to strangers, so get the fuck off me, I'm anxious. I'm trying to be cool, but I'm anxious. Go ape, say fuck out of all of your faces. It changes though now that I'm famous. Everyone knows how this lifestyle is dangerous, but I love it, the rest is amazing. Celebrate nightly and everyone rages. I found how to cope with my anger, I'm swimming in money. Swimming in liquor, my liver is muddy. But it's all good, I'm still sipping this bubbly. This is lovely, this ain't random, I didn't get lucky. Made it right here 'cause I'm sick with it. Cuddy, they all take the money for granted, but don't want to work for it. Tell me now, isn't it funny? Nah.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. 'Cause I got me for life.
Got me for life, yeah.
I don't need a hand to hold, even when the night is cold. I got that fire in my soul. I don't need anything to get me through the night, except the beat that's in my heart. Yeah, it's keeping me alive.
Keeps me alive.
I don't need anything to make me satisfied.
No.
The music does me good and it gets me every time. Like ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba, ba 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 da ba. 'Cause the music does me good and it gets me every time.
Yeah.
Myself and I.
Yeah, lonely nights I laid awake. Pray the Lord my soul to take. My heart become too cold to break. Know I'm great, but I'm broke as hell. Having dreams that I'm folding cake. All my life I've been told to wait, but I'ma get it now. Yes, no debate. Yeah.
It's just me, myself, and I. Solo ride until I die. 'Cause I got me for life. I don't need a hand to hold, even when the night is cold. I got that fire in my soul. I don't need anything to get me through the night, except the beat that's in my heart. Yeah, it's keeping me alive.
Keeps me alive.
I don't need anything to make me satisfied.
No.
The music does me good and it gets me every time. Like ba 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 da ba, ba So thankful for that, it's such a blessing, yeah. Turn every situation into heaven, yeah. Oh, oh, you are my sunrise on the darkest day. Got me feeling some kind of way. Make me wanna savor every moment slowly, slowly. You fit me, tailor-made, love how you put it on. Got the only key, know how to turn it on. The way you live along, you're the only words I wanna hear. Baby, take it slow so we can last on. Eres el imán y yo soy el metal. Baby, yo sacando voy andando plan. Solo por pensar si acelera el pulso. Oh yeah,
Ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todo mi sentido va pidiendo más. Esto que tu mano sin ningún apuro. Oh yeah, ya me está gustando más de lo normal. Todo mi sentido va pidiendo más. Esto que tu mano sin ningún apuro.
despacito. Quiero respirar tu pecho despacito. Deje que te diga cosas al oído. Para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito. Pero que será tanto estos despacito. Quema las paredes de tu laberinto. Esa de tu copa todo manuscrito. Quiero vivir la tu vino, quiero ser un ritmo. Que le enseñes a mi boca tus lugares favoritos. Déjeme siempre pasar tus zonas de pánico. Hasta provocar tus gritos. Yo te quiero estar conmigo.
Fans, the NJSIAA requires officials to enforce all rules regarding unsportsmanlike conduct by players and coaches. There will be no tolerance for any negative behavior, such as taunting, trash talking, and verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion. Such behavior will result in being ejected from this event. All participants must respect the game and respect their opponents. Fans, my name is Daniel Prosko. Before we begin tonight's semifinal festivities, we must take a moment to recognize a man who was synonymous with Hudson County sports and the man who sat in this chair before me, Mr. John Nagel. John passed away on April 19th, 2024. His name was synonymous with Hudson County cross country and track and field, and his teams were known statewide. Nagel's coaching career spanned 6 decades. John will always be remembered for what he accomplished as a track coach, with over 250 career titles. He was inducted into the Hudson County Coaches Track and Field Hall of Fame in 1999, the New Jersey State Coaches Hall of Fame in 2000, the St. Peter's University Hall of Fame in 2003, and the Hudson County All Sports Hall of Fame in 2006. His squads won 108 Jersey City championships, 52 Hudson County titles, and 80 HCIAA championships, as well as 3 non-public B titles. If John was here tonight, he would wish you all to be well. Let us honor him with this moment of silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are able, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Hudson County Schools of Technology Frank J. Gargiulo campus for tonight's first Hudson County Tournament Girls Semifinal matchup featuring the second-seeded Hudson Catholic Hawks and the third-seeded Union City Soaring Eagles. First up, the starting lineup for the Union City High School Soaring Eagles. At guard, she's a senior, numero uno, Jada Guerra. At guard, she's a sophomore, number 2, Yasmin El Hindi. At guard, she's a senior, number 11, Molly Brown. At forward, she's a senior, number 12, Zoe Mays. And at forward, she's a senior, number 15, Ariana Madrid. Your Soaring Eagles are coached by Carlos Cueto. They are the third seed. They went 17-7. They were 4-4 in the HCIAL American. They defeated Sea Caucus in the quarters, 65-34. And now the starting lineup for the Hudson Catholic Hawks. At forward, she's a senior, number 3, Tatiana Collins. At guard, she's a senior, number 10, Lauren Gentile. At guard, she's a junior, number 14, Kerry Schwint. At guard, she's a senior, number 20, Imani Resto. And at forward, she's a sophomore, number 24, Ariel Edwards. Hudson Catholic is coached by Mr. Christopher Hernandez. They are the 2 seed. They went 16-7 during the season. They were 6-2 in the HCIAL American. They defeated Weehawken in the quarters, 55-8. The officials for tonight's matchup, Ms. Jackie Cruz, Mr. Anthony Migliari, and Mr. KJ Matoro. Your clock operator sitting next to me at the table, Mr. John Ward. Thank you. One applause for John Ward. Here we go.
Hello everybody and welcome to High Tech High School. We will be underway very shortly as the tip-off is
Ariel Edwards gets us started. Jada Guerra. Kerry Schwitt. Ariel Edwards.
Quick start, quick 2 layups. Union City's got to find a way to limit that in the paint.
And Hudson has been able to drive to the basket at will.
Okay, Union City trying to move the ball around.
Brown for three. Off the mark, a little bit too strong. Collins to Gentile. Gentile gonna hurry up the floor. Resto gives it to Schwint. Schwint. Gentile open, thought about a three. Instead swings it to Collins, who will take it. It's good. Hudson Catholic scoring
Tatiana
at will, putting on a
Collins
clinic
for
here
three.
offensively to start.
9-2 run to start the game. This is what Union City was trying to limit. Doesn't look great as the start of the game starting.
You need Jada Guerra to really step it up. She's averaging 23 a game. She had 18 in the last matchup. That's a good game for most, but for her, against a team like
The
this,
Hudson Catholic
it's
foul
just
on number
not
3,
going to get it done for
Tatiana
Union
Collins, her first. Team's
If
first.
you're Union City, you got to think, drive to the basket. It's still early. You got to keep the ball in Jada Guerra's hands.
Guerra for three. Little bit strong. Resto gets the rebound. Hudson Catholic playing with some pace. Lofts it up to Edwards. Edwards gets fouled on the attack.
And you can definitely tell with the Hudson Catholic. Hudson Catholic's model was
The
drive to the
Sword
basket,
Eagle
get the ball
foul
in the
on
paint.
number
Number
12,
24.
Zoe Mays, her first. Team's
So
first.
on paper, this was probably the most exciting matchup out of the 2 days, right? Because Prep and Hudson, usually they're always going to make it to the final no matter what. And Union City has been the team to make it over the past 2 years. Now
At the
Hudson
line for the
Catholic
Hawks,
this season
number
has
24,
had a bit of a
Ariel
resurgence,
Edwards.
to say the least. They came in as the favorite, and although they won both games by 20 points, it felt like this one was going to be a thriller. Right now, though, it's been all Hudson.
Hudson Catholic has started off quick, but we know in basketball it's a game of runs. If Union City can get a quick run here, you never know what could happen.
And Guerra loses the ball. Nice trap there by Hudson Catholic, and Union City trying to give them a taste of their own medicine. And Gentile
Traveling
travels.
violation, Soaring Eagle basketball.
Hudson Catholic coach and number 10, Gentile, believing that was a foul call, but we got to travel.
I honestly thought they were going to call a foul. I don't mind the aggressiveness here by Union City. I think they're going to have to stick to that, especially after seeing the way that Hudson Catholic has been able to dominate in the paint so far.
And I don't mind the refs allowing them to play. As we saw yesterday, there was a lot of ticky-tack fouls that the coaches weren't happy about.
Resto coming the other way on the fast break, and Guerra takes it right away.
Union City calling out a few plays here.
Brown to Mays. Madrid, she can shoot it. Collins guarding Guerra. Molly Brown tried to get a look there off the ball. Brown for three. It's off to the right. Madrid gets the offensive rebound. Brown swings it in the corner. Guerra isn't able to connect. Zoe Mays, another offensive
Two big
rebound.
offensive rebounds here.
And that one doesn't fall either.
You got to think those are the shots you got to knock down. Coach Issa told us before the game, just wide open shots they were missing. Didn't feel like they were outmatched. Got to knock those down.
No doubt. Already off to a fairly rough start. And Schwinn, another teardrop.
Carry.
Timeout, Union City.
Time
Coach
out.
Wado's going to talk it
Union
over
City.
with his players. And just a nightmare start right now for Union City.
Fans, we'd like to welcome you to Game 1 of the semifinals here at the High Tech. Yesterday, the Hudson County boys semifinals were held here at the Frank Gargiulo campus. In Game 1 of the semis, Alex Mirabel and his St. Peter's Prep Marauders defeated Sean Drennan and his Dickinson Rams 64-48. Richie Rosa led St. Peter's with 25 points, while Mason Santiago added 12. Marquise Isley Monroe had 19 points for the Rams. Jeremy Polanco had 16. In Game 2 of the semis, Coach Nick Marinello's Hudson Catholic Hawks defeated Sean Comer's Hoboken Red Wings by a score of 67-38. Keith McKnight led the Hawks with 20 points, while Amari Moore had 16. Lemire Boxley had 16 for the Red Wings.
So Union City comes out of the timeout, and we had Siegfried Jalink over there by the Union City bench. What did Coach Cueto tell his squad? Okay, so he didn't.
And the game for the
Sorry,
Soaring
some
Eagles,
technical
number
difficulties, but he'll
3,
be back.
Alyssa Strinon.
Indy, I thought she traveled there, but Brown takes it and gets
Molly
a nice finish. So Cueto's timeout.
In the
showing
game
some
for
fruit
Hudson,
right now.
Yeah, I can
number
take a guess.
0,
We didn't get
Susan
exactly what he said, but
Gentile.
I'll take a guess here. It was a lot about making baskets and less about turning the ball over, and that's definitely something he's preaching along the sideline.
Susie Gentile, she's in this game, which is huge for the Hawks.
And we got a
And
charge
that's
call.
Offensive foul. And something
The Hawks
that
foul on
this
number
Union
0,
City squad
Susan
has
Gentile,
been great
her
at
first.
for years. Drawing charges, they do it there.
Team's second.
One of the most to have in basketball is taking the charge.
It's the early way. Here in attendance, watching this Union City squad, he was able to coach Carlos Cueto when he was playing at St. Anthony. Susie Gentile dishes it to Edwards. Edwards, easy finish. Gentile passing
Ariel
the rock. Great pass
Edwards.
there by Susie.
Edwards with a quick 6 points.
Oh, Hindi. She's driving baseline. Ball was tipped out.
Keep it where it is. Soaring
Hindi
Eagle
checks out.
basketball. Into the game for Union City,
Zoe
number
Mays back in the
12,
game.
Zoe Mays.
Alyssa Sturdiron, who was previously at St. Dom's. She's a 1,000-point scorer. She's here coming off the bench for Union City.
Put the ball back in Jada Guerra's hands, see what they can do here.
Sturdiron missed 30 days in the beginning of the year because of the transfer rule. But she's been a factor here. She had 9 points against Hudson Catholic the last time these teams played. And Collins denying the ball there. She's going to hurry up the floor. Foul is called.
Union City foul on number 3, Alyssa Strinon, her first. Team's second.
It's not the start you want as a Union City fan, player, or coach.
Gentile splits the defense, pull-up jumper, it's short. Lady Eagles get the rebound. Guerra going on Lauren Gentile, and she almost gets the bucket through the foul. Instead, she'll try to earn the points at the line.
You gotta feel like these are much needed to stop the bleeding here. Get back on the board after the timeout. Get a strong start into the second quarter.
We mentioned this last night when it came to
The Hudson Catholic foul on number
Obviously,
10, Lauren Gentile, her first.
get too livid
Team's
when
third.
somebody misses a layup that they got fouled on. But when it's Jada Guerra, and when she had a decent enough look, that's a shot we expect her to make, and she's going to have to make those to try to make a comeback.
At the line for the Soaring Eagles,
When
numero
you're the underdog in
1,
these games,
Jada
as for whoever
Guerra.
watched yesterday, and specifically the home-booking game, each layup missed feels monumental.
She already made the first free throw. She doesn't make the second, but Molly Brown is there, and she gets fouled.
The Hudson
Union
Catholic
City
foul on number
basketball.
24, Ariel Edwards, her first. Team's fourth.
Sturdiron gives it over to Molly Brown. Madrid for three. It's strong.
Another almost offensive rebound here. The Hudson Catholic recovers.
Hudson's gonna have to do a little bit of a better job of boxing out here. Gentile, long three, bottoms. Lauren Gentile,
Lauren
bombs
Gentile from
away.
on top of the rock for 3.
The X factors of these two games have been the stretch the floor, got the 3 ball. No foul there. Hudson Catholic as they try to push.
Yeah, she was definitely looking for one there. Collins crosses over, floater, no good. Edwards, offensive rebound, puts it back, second chance
Ariel
points.
Edwards.
Edwards with 8 points in the first quarter here.
been unstoppable offensively. We know what she can do defensively as well. Guerra pulls it up. That's no good. Union City really struggling now. This is a big hole. 18-5 is the score.
For Hudson Catholic here, you got to feel great. Getting everything at will.
Collins for three. It's too much, too strong. And Carrie Schwinn tried to save the ball.
Out of bounds, Soaring Eagle basketball. Back in the game for the Soaring Eagles, number 2, Yasmin El Hindi.
With these two coaches.
Entering the game for the Hawks, number 1,
Coach
Amaya
Cueto and his squad.
Nunez.
And, I mean, for the most part, these girls respond to it. Today just hasn't been the case.
It's going to be an intense transition between the first and second quarter on the Union City sideline.
El Hindi almost loses it. She lobs it up to some Hudson Catholic players. Gentile comes up with it. And no travel called there. Almost expected one. Edwards almost able to clean it up. But Union City gets the rebound. Guerra coming all the way down. Gives it over to Madrid. Madrid swings it over to El Hindi. Open for three. Much too strong. Molly Brown there to get the offensive rebound.
Huge.
Hooks
Huge
it up.
there.
Second chance bucket for Union City. Schwinn crosses over, pull up mid-range. It airballs, and Schwinn makes a great play as she was able to slither around Madrid.
As the refs call it.
But they changed the
Out
call.
of bounds,
They'll give it to
Soaring
Union
Eagle
City.
basketball.
She did point towards the Hudson Catholic side originally.
Looking at our last possession here. Big basket to end the quarter here for Union City. 10 seconds left.
Guerra coming all the way down, trying to end this quarter in a positive manner for Union City. Molly Brown for three. It's off the mark.
Hudson Catholic takes an 11-point lead into the
Fans,
second
that was
quarter.
remarks the end of the first quarter. Your score, Hudson
18-7
Catholic 18,
is the score
Union
through
City
the first
7.
quarter. I mean, what did you see there?
Ladies and
between
gentlemen,
both
at
squads?
this time, please
You
turn
gotta
your
think
attention
Hudson
to
Catholic
the
you feel like
bleachers
they had a
on
way
my
better
left.
warm-up.
And let's
And they
give
came
a
out flying
frosty
this
and
first
snowy
quarter,
good
and Union City
evening
does not
to
have
the
a match
Hudson
for number
Catholic
24 Edwards on Hudson
cheerleaders.
Catholic. You got to think that's got to be the number one thought going into that huddle right now is how to stop her, and you got to make your shots. You're not going to win this game without making shots.
Definitely going to be a factor going forward. We got 3 quarters left to play here. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a little bit of a break as these teams talk it over.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Hudson Catholic Hawk cheerleaders.
Thank you.
The Hudson Catholic cheerleaders are coached by Ms. Jacinda Velasquez. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a moment here to celebrate the 16 member schools of Hudson County, in particular the
So we're
administration
back
from
here.
these 2 schools.
Union City
For Hudson Catholic, president
start
and principal
this quarter with the ball.
and founding father of
Down
Bayonne
11.
Bombers Rugby Club, Terry Matthews, and the athletic director,
Gotta
Nick
get something going here
Marinello.
offensively quickly.
For Union City, superintendent of schools,
Brown.
Miss Sylvia
El
Abano,
Hindi.
principal Ryan Lewis, and our athletic director, Miss Sandra
Now, bounce pass to
Gear.
Madrid. Pass out to Guerra. It's off.
I got to
Orange
say,
and Seal.
I love the shoe game on both of these teams. We got some really nice sneakers on these teams over here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So it's not the shoes that's making the difference. Gentile floater. And the floater game for
Lauren
Hudson
Gentile.
Catholic has been money all night.
With Gentile driving with those teardroppers, the basket's got to feel the size of a pool. Those things are flying right through the middle of the net.
El Hindi. Molly Brown. And Hudson Catholic playing some serious defense here, but they get called for a foul.
Hudson Catholic foul number 3, Tatiana Collins, her second. Teams first of the second quarter. Back into the game for the Soaring Eagles, number 3, Alyssa Stridiron.
Will inbound.
Back in for the Hawks, number 24,
Stridiron in.
Ariel Edwards.
The game now for Union City. Ariana Madrid checks out. And Guerra off the inbound, gets fouled instantly. Nice play there, knowing that there was some contact being made before she even
The
touched the
Hudson
ball.
Catholic foul, number
she
10,
instantly
Lauren
puts it up.
Gentile, her
and
second.
she'll go to the free throw line.
Team's second.
Hudson Catholic starting the game out the way they started the first two, keeping her in check so far.
Keeping the whole team in check.
Whole team in check. 7 points here.
At the line for the
Just a
Soaring Eagles,
brutal
number
first
1,
quarter. And we had
Jada
Coach Lisa
Guerra.
on, and I mean, she said it. We have gotten open looks against this team, and they just really haven't fallen. And obviously, Union City has turned the ball over a bit much, but it's true. I mean, they've gotten open looks from 3, and it seems like everyone's struggling right now.
And with the way this game's going, you feel like it's way more than an 11-point game.
It's still early. Resto pulls up off the elbow. It's no good. Offensive rebound. Schwint will pull it up. It's no good as well. So Union City gets the ball back. Stridiron to Guerra. El Hindi. Union City trying to find the hole here in this Hudson Catholic defense. El Hindi in the corner. Shot was blocked. Resto secures the rebound and gets fouled.
Those are not the fouls you want. Completely across the other court. Other side of your basket.
Coach Cueto not a fan of the take there from El Hindi.
The Soaring Eagle foul, number 12, Zoe Mays, her second, team's first. Back in the game for Union City, number 15, Ariana Madrid.
Ball is tipped, but Gentile is able to corral it. And Lauren Gentile over to Schwint. Schwint dumps it down to Edwards, and Edwards, her shot is short. Ball stays with Hudson Catholic.
Keep it where it is, Hudson Catholic basketball.
And those Gentile sisters are a force to be reckoned with. You see it throughout this game. Susie has been a little bit injured for the past few weeks. And there's Lauren Gentile. That shot, that was Susie. So they
Out of bounds,
very much alike.
Soaring Eagle basketball.
And one wears 0, the other one wears 10.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got two zeros in there.
Yeah.
Hard to tell them apart. You know, Union City's playing some good defense to start the second quarter. Only 2 points for Hudson Catholic, but just cannot capitalize as of right now. Looking to fix that this possession.
Guerra gets the ball, snatched away by Susie Gentile. Here comes Carrie Shu on the fast break. 1 against 2, and she gets blocked.
Keep it where it is, Hawks basketball.
Union City coach Cueto does not like the call here, but no dice.
Yeah, he thought it went off of Schwint again on the way down. Refs didn't see it. Down to Edwards, and just textbook ball movement there, just like Coach Hernandez
Ariel
drew it up.
Edwards.
His players execute. Ariel Edwards again.
Chemistry so far between Hudson Catholic players has been immaculate. Finding the player wide open, whether they made it or they didn't. Seems like the ball always finds the right hands.
Stridiron drives past Schwinn, floats it up, and that's a shot she expects to make. Great move to get to the basket, just couldn't finish it at the rim. Edwards again. It's a foul.
Hopefully everyone's okay.
So the foul is against
The
Madrid
Union
there of
City
Union
foul,
City.
number 15,
Honestly thought we were going to get a
Ariana
charge, but
Madrid, her first.
it'll be a blocking foul.
Team's
Madrid
second.
charged with the foul there.
Hudson Catholic ball under the basket.
Lauren Gentile will inbound.
Edwards with quick 10 points here in this game.
Offensive foul. On the way in, That one's against Ariel Edwards. Another
The Hudson
foul
Catholic
for her.
offensive
And
foul
Ariel
on number
Edwards is
24,
livid at the
Ariel
call.
Edwards. Her second, team's third.
Doesn't seem like any of these coaches are liking any of these calls in this game so far, but that's usually how it goes.
Yeah. Never really seen these coaches grinning throughout a game at the Zebras. And the gym just went completely silent.
A little confusion here.
I don't think I've ever seen that
Yeah.
here in nighttime.
I didn't really want to speak there. I thought everyone was going to hear me.
Yeah. And Lauren Gentile bumps right into Guerra. No foul was called. El Hindi, deep three. It's off the mark. Molly Brown gets the rebound. Another chance here for Union City. And they turn it over. Susie Gentile, 3-on-1. Lauren Gentile. Gentile to Gentile. 2 points for Hudson Catholic.
Lauren Gentile.
Yeah, 2 + 2 = 4. Gentile plus Gentile = 2.
Even 3 sometimes.
Even 3.
It's not the most certain mathematical equation. Sometimes it varies.
It works in many ways, and it's worked a lot so far in this game.
Brown against Schwinn.
You know, in these games, you got to fight. Where it's at right now, Union City, like they told us, you got to fight and you got to compete. It's never over.
Shirt iron teardrop off the back iron. And Schwinn is on the floor.
Please put that in the book. 3:46, second quarter, fake and being foul warning.
Simulation warning
I actually have
awarded
never
to
seen that
Hudson
either.
Catholic.
Warning for a flop here in 3:46 mark. One of the newer rules in the New Jersey basketball rulebook.
Faking being fouled warning. I have never heard of
Faking being fouled, also known as flopping.
Flop,
That
yes.
sounded like a lot of words from.
it. It's the formal way to say it.
Traveling violation.
Late call, it wasn't
Soaring
walk,
Eagle
but it feels
basketball.
like the ref waited for Guido to tell him first.
And that's what Coach Chris has been arguing about. Coach Chris is feeling.
Back
has
into
been
the
feeling
game for
like
Union City, number 12.
Coach Cueto has
Zoe
been influencing
Mays.
these refs. But I think these refs have been calling a great game so far.
Yeah, I think they've done a solid job. I've just never seen a flop call. I'm still a little bit shocked at that. But a warning was issued. So Guerra gets fouled on her way in. That one was obvious. Great call.
The Hudson
goes
Catholic
against
foul
Lauren
on number
Gentile.
10, Lauren Gentile, her third.
It's got
Skylar
to
Clark
be
at the score
great
sheet.
to have Gentile going out with
Team's
another Gentile in
fourth.
for another 2 years after this year.
Guerra. First one goes in and out. Lauren
At the
Gentile
line
checks
for
out.
Union City,
Skylar
number
Clark in,
1,
and
Jada Guerra.
Gentile gave
Entering
Clark
the game for Hudson Catholic,
some
number 12,
sort of
Skylar
advice there
Clark.
before she checked into the game. Got so many leaders on this Hudson Catholic squad. They've been through it all. Last year, really kind of a murky season throughout. They kind of got hot at the end. They came into a playoff matchup here in the semis against Bayonne and shocked everybody. Put up a great fight. It was about a 2-possession game in the third quarter. I think they actually tied it at one point. And then Bayonne was able to pull away. But this year, they have been awesome throughout the season. And that wasn't awesome for Union
Traveling
City.
violation, Hudson
Double
Catholic
dribble was
basketball.
called, or a carry, one of the two.
Not to the happiness of any of the Union City crowd here. They do not feel like she did double dribble.
Union City always gets a tremendous amount of people to show up for their games. Today is no different. And Guerra doing a great job defensively. Union City applying some pressure. Timeout is called by Coach
Timeout.
Hernandez.
Hudson Catholic. Fans can't make it to the final on
Wait,
Saturday.
Still
Check out
not happy with the
HCST
call
Athletics on
that was made
YouTube.
on
These
Molly Brown.
semifinals, as well as the finals at NJCU on Saturday,
Be a
will
30-second
be live
timeout.
streamed at the HCST Athletic YouTube channel. Follow them on Instagram for clips
Shout out
of
to
exclusive interviews
Cusco on the
with
PA.
players and coaches throughout the county.
giving us
as
a
well as
shout-out.
highlights and games breakdown. Hosted by Caden Drummer and Manny Pereira, HCST Athletics is the only program around that focuses on Hudson County sports.
Thank you for the shout-out, as always.
Tonight's
I mean,
action is also being
we're always
streamed on the
treated great here.
NFHS
No
network.
matter where we go,
Your
actually, throughout
host
the
tonight,
county. It's
Mr.
been such a
Kevin
treat
Connolly.
starting this year at HCST Athletics.
So will you guys covering baseball as well?
Both
or-
games
will. We
on
will be
Saturday
covering
will be
spring
streamed
sports.
on
I actually play
HCST
baseball for
Athletics,
Memorial, so it's
Oh,
gonna be
really?
a little bit
as
tricky
well
for
as
me.
the
That'll be a little conflict of interest.
NFHS.
Yeah, so I can't really give much of an opinion. I'll announce it right now. But we will be doing softball and maybe some track, definitely some volleyball, so stay tuned for that. But right now, covering a great basketball game here at High Tech High School. See if Union City can make this a bit closer. And Guerra trying to get past Edwards, and one. Jada Guerra.
Jada Guerra.
I think that's one of the biggest baskets of this game so far, if not the biggest. Maybe they can cut it to 11 points with this free throw.
Cueto was
The
arguing
Hudson Catholic foul on number 12, Skylar
carry
Clark, her
call.
first.
Molly Brown was a big
Back
momentum
into the game
killer
for
them.
Union
I
City,
think
Molly
Jada Guerra
Brown.
might have just taken it right back.
Back in for Hudson, Amaya Nunez.
She finishes the three-point play at the line. And that ball is kicked. Kick ball from Straight Iron.
Kick ball, keep it where it is, Hudson basketball.
Union City on a little momentum run here.
Trying to get something done here. Schwinn. Over to Clark. Clark drives baseline. Great Euro, but it is a travel.
Traveling
That was
violation.
called.
Soaring
It looked
Eagle
clean from here.
basketball.
Not the greatest angle, but refs beg to differ.
Union City looking to cut into this lead.
Molly Brown fouled. Clark a little bit too aggressive there.
The Hudson Catholic foul on number 12, Skylar Clark, her second.
And this is a very
Union
quick
City
one and
is
run
in the
here.
double bonus.
2 minutes, 23 seconds left. That is a lot of time left to be in the bonus.
I mean, these are just the ways you blow leads. You can't foul at the way that Hudson Catholic is fouling right now.
At the line for Union City, number 11, Molly Brown.
Molly Brown, who is a multi-sport athlete, was on the Union City volleyball team as well. They finished second in the Hudson County tournament, lost to Secaucus in the final.
The Union City foul on number 3, Alyssa Stridiron, her second.
Shirt iron,
Team's
a
third.
little bit too aggressive there defensively. Schwinn will inbound. Gets the ball back. Splits the defense. Floater. Doesn't get a friendly bounce.
Two free throws here for Hudson Catholic.
It'll be Skylar Clark, who
Union
goes to the
City
free throw
foul on
line.
number 15, Ariana Madrid, her second.
Madrid has
Team's
two
fourth.
fouls.
Hudson Catholic rocking the pink and gray unis today.
They're great. Picked by Coach Hernandez. We were told off the air. So Clark is at the charity stripe. And speaking of shoe game, I think she has the best kicks on the court right
These are
now.
great.
Maybe Edwards.
At the line for the Hawks,
Gotta
number
respect the
12,
Kobe's,
Skylar
man.
Clark.
Kobe's.
That's what I was about to say. Classic
Back in the
Kobe.
game for Union City, number 12, Zoe Mays.
Clark gets a second one to miss the mark. Offensive rebound here. Susie Gentile trying to finish it. Another rebound from Schwinn.
We got a
Go
travel
the other
call.
way.
Back in the game for Union City, number 15, Ariana Madrid. Joining us in attendance
So
this
Madrid will
evening,
inbound and
former St.
This is the
Anthony's
open
coach
here,
and
these
basketball Hall
final
of Famer,
2
Mr.
minutes
and
of the
Mrs.
second
Bob
quarter.
Hurley. Good evening,
Try to
Coach
spark a
Hurley.
run here going into halftime. Molly Brown to El Hindi. She's open for three. A little bit short, doesn't take a friendly bounce. Now Hudson Catholic coming the other way, looking to extend their lead. Carrie Schwinn. She'll take it back out. She gets double teamed. Dishes it to Gentile. Gentile, pull up floater, no good. She gets the ball right back though. And she, on the second chance, isn't able to get the bucket.
Guerra pushing here.
Some fast pace from both of these squads here as this second quarter is coming towards an end.
Seems like a big possession here for Union City.
Guerra thought about a three. El Hindi, she's wide open. In and out. Another offensive rebound, and Madrid throws it away.
Out of bounds. Hudson
Union
Catholic
City coach
basketball.
Cueto is not happy with the decision to, instead of taking the layup right in front, passing it back out, which
Entering the
eventually
game
led to a
for the
turnover.
Hawks, number 5, Alasia Komick. Back in for Union City. Number 3,
Stridiron
Alyssa
and El
Stridiron.
Hindi have just been coming in for each other all game. I think Cueto's just looking for somebody
Looking for a
on the
spark.
perimeter to be able to knock down some shots here.
This has gone exactly to how Coach Issa has said it was going to go. Having the shots open, but not knocking them
Traveling
down.
violation.
Yeah, that's how I won the last two
Union
games.
City
Yeah,
last two
basketball.
games.
She was hoping it would
I was
go
hoping it would
different.
turn it around today.
You got to think at one point maybe
Quick chance to shout out the assistant coaches on
a little
both
bit mental
benches.
for this Union
For
City
Hudson
squad.
Catholic,
I mean,
Mr. Tony Romano,
they've been very
Aisha
successful
Hemingway,
in the state
and
tournament
Damian
and
Manning.
the county tournament over the past few years. But a lot of the girls that
On
were
the
a part
Union City bench,
of
we've got Shirley
those
Ranger,
very successful
Issa
squads
Guzman,
just aren't here,
Navi
especially
Kawaja,
Cueto and Orifice.
and Sylvester Wright.
Were the biggest pieces that this team lost last year. Three-pointer, too strong, and a foul.
2 shots on the foul here, foot on the line.
Alasia Comic will shoot 2. Foot must have been on the line.
The Union City foul on number 12, Zoe Mays, her third. Hudson Catholic is now in the double bonus.
Comic at the line. 22 seconds left in the half. First one goes.
At the line for the Hawks, number 5,
12-point game
Alasia
now.
Komick. Back in the game for Union City, number 2, Yasmin El Hindi.
Comic's second shot at the charity stripe is successful.
20 seconds left here.
See if Union City can get some points here before we go into the break. Jada Guerra takes a screen, pulls up for 3. It's short. Edwards gets the rebound. 5 seconds left. Can Hudson put one up before the buzzer sounds? Susan Gentile, a bunch of white jerseys. She gets past all of them, but isn't able to put up a shot as the clock
Fans at buzzer
hits
marks the
0
end of the first half.
before
Your score, Hudson
Hudson
Catholic
was able to get a
27,
decent look. So
Union
that'll do
City
it
14.
for this first half coverage
Fans,
here.
the concession
of
stand
the
is
Hudson
open.
County semifinal
Located in the
game
high-tech
between Hudson
cafeteria,
Catholic
cash,
and Union
card,
City. We'll take a
and
little bit of a
Apple
break.
Pay
We gotta
are
take one
accepted.
eventually, right? We got
Some of the items on the menu
coming
tonight: chicken
afterwards
tenders,
as
chicken
well.
wings,
Second
mozzarella
game
sticks,
will be against
French
Bayonne
fries,
and
and
Snyder. For
churros.
now, stay tuned
All kinds
for
of
the
drinks
second
and
half
coffee,
of this
juice,
Hudson
Gatorade,
County
and chips
semifinal
are
game. We'll be
available
right back.
at the high-tech cafeteria.
I'll be back over here. All right, bro. My mom will
Yeah, I guess. I'm hungry.
Coach Will Valdez, you got him? You want to get an interview?
How you doing, Coach?
How are you?
Good, good.
Put
Good
out
to
a
see you.
Memorial Baseball tournament on the TV show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Would you want to come on maybe after the game or?
You talk. I mean, yeah, it's basketball season, but let's do something.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll talk a little about the season. We're gonna do football next year. So, I mean, I'm a senior. I'm gonna try my best. We wish we could have. You guys are great. Yeah.
All right, let me know. Yeah.
How's it going? How's it going?
Where's JR tonight?
He couldn't make it tonight. He said he's not going to be able to make it. Are you guys doing the one Saturday too?
That's all I need off these eight guitars. And guess what? In 30 seconds, I'm leaving the Mars. Yeah, we leaving the pros. It's undefeatable art. It's like this, man. You can't put a price on the life. We do this for the love, so we fucking sacrifice every night. So the equals stumbling and fall never. We're in the seat, us in the side of the beat. So we gon' keep everyone moving their feet. So bring back the beat, and then everyone sing every night. So the equals stumbling and fall never. We're in the seat, us in the side of the beat. So we gon' keep everyone moving their feet. So bring back the beat, and then everyone sing. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need the money, money, money. We just wanna make the world sing. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the ba-blang, ba-blang. Wanna make the world sing. Forget about the price tag. It's not about the money. We don't need it. Money. Oh no, we don't want it. The world sing. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the ba-blang, ba-blang. Wanna make the world sing. Forget about the price tag. It's not about the money. We don't need it. Money. Oh no, we don't want it. The world sing. Forget about the price tag. Ain't about the cha-ching, cha-ching. Ain't about the ba-blang, ba-blang. Wanna make the world sing. Forget about the price tag. The show of HCIAL was cool. And when I finally got sober, about 10 years older, but check it was something to do. I'm living out in LA. I drive a sports car just to prove I'm a real big baller, cause I made $1 million and I spent it on girls and shoes. But you don't wanna be high like me, never really knowing why like me. You don't ever wanna step off the roller coaster and on the low. You don't wanna ride a bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing. Oh, I know a sad song, darling. Oh, I know a sad song. Hey. 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 I know a sad song. I'm a singer who already blew his shot. I get along with old timers cause my name's a reminder of a pop song people forgot. And I can't keep a girl, no, cause as soon as the sun comes up, I cut them all loose and words my excuse. But the truth is I can't open up. You don't wanna be high like me, never really knowing why like me. You don't ever wanna step off the roller coaster and all alone. You don't wanna ride a bus like this, never knowing who to trust like this. You don't wanna be stuck up on that stage singing, stuck up on that stage singing. Oh, I know a sad song, darling. Oh, I know a sad song. Hey. I know a sad song.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for second act action here in our first semifinal. Game 2 of tonight's semifinals feature Coach James Turner's top-seeded Bayonne Bees taking on Reggie Quinn's 4th-seeded Snyder Tigers.
We are back here in the second half of this semifinal game. Hudson Catholic leads Union City and they extend their lead right away. 29-14 is the score now.
Seems like
Ariel Edwards gets us started.
Great way to start this
2.
second half for Hudson Catholic, feeding the ball right to the 4.
Music's still on. I'm grooving right now.
The music.
All right, now it's
Music killed.
Music is off. We're all good. Ready to go.
I thought we were gonna let that roll the whole game.
Yeah, that would have been fun, I guess.
NBA, a little NBA like
Yeah.
in-game DJ.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if Coach Cueto would have enjoyed that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Guys like Cueto, Hurley, maybe even Coach Hernandez right now. Big fans of him.
Hudson Catholic drop it back into a zone to start the second half. 2-3 zone here.
It worked exceptionally well in the first half.
That's a little box and one, I'm realizing. Box and one we got, with the one being Jada.
And that's a kick ball violation
Kick
by
ball,
Collins. We've seen 2 of them
Union City
today in
basketball.
this ball game.
Entering the game for the Soaring Eagles, number 3, Alyssa Stridiron.
Shirt iron back in this ball game. Guerra takes the screen from Madrid. Pull up 3. Off to her left. Now Lauren Gentile. Resto in the corner. She gets it back. Schwint to Lauren Gentile. Hudson Catholic has been able to take their time on these offensive possessions all game long. Usually like to get Edwards involved. Schwint dishes it to Collins. Collins to Resto in the corner. And Hudson Catholic, great job of moving it. Gentile trying to finish the possession. She doesn't, but Edwards gets fouled on her way up.
Edwards is balling out in this game today. Definitely the X factor so far.
Union City foul on number 12, Zoe Mays, her 4th. Team's first of the
Edwards
second
looking
half.
for a 13th and 14th port here out of 29.
First one goes.
10 quick ones in the first half and a quick layup to
At
start the
line for
second
the
half.
Hawks, number 24,
With the music still
Ariel
playing.
Edwards. Back in for Union City, number 2, Yasmin El Hindi.
Edwards gets the second one to fall.
Almost half of her Hudson Catholic's points. All on number 24.
She's been getting buckets all night long. Shirt iron open for 3. And Union City not able to get anything fall right now. Molly Brown gets fouled.
The Hudson Catholic foul on number 20, Imani Resto, her first. Team's first
Shirt iron.
of the second
Can't
half.
find anyone right now on the inbound. El Hindi gets it in the corner. She dribbles out of that. Takes the screen from Brown. Brown open for 3. It's good. Pick and pop action from Union City. And they get on the board here in the second half.
Brown with her 8th point of the game so far. Trying to bring Union City back in this.
And there's the ball movement again from Hudson Catholic. They get Edwards in transition.
You just can't have that to start the second half. Too easy. You got to make an adjustment here for number 24, Hudson Catholic.
Something that Union City hasn't been able to do is force turnovers. I mean, only 1 charge in this game.
And I tell about forcing turnovers, they forced one on themselves right there.
The Union City offensive foul on number 15,
They haven't been able to get many
her
steals
3rd.
either. And we had Coach Issa on. She said this team excels in
Team's
transition
second.
offense. They just haven't had any
Back into the
opportunities
game
all
for
day.
Union City, number 12, Zoe Mays.
Hudson Catholic's doing a very good job at finding their shot and, finding their layup as number 24, Edwards, has had a hot start to this game.
Resto finds Schwint. Collins. Back to Schwint. And Schwint getting smothered by a bunch of Union City defenders, but Resto's left wide open, and she doesn't get it to fall. Union City ball. Guerra in the corner. Shirt iron swings it to Brown. Again, Molly Brown.
Molly Brown for 3!
Quick threes here to start the second half for Brown. That's the 13 for Union City.
Her shot has been pure here in the third quarter. Schwint, nice ball handling there. Finds Resto again, wide open. Bottoms.
Trading threes here on both sides of the court.
Long two.
Sorry, two. Long two for the
Imani Resto.
On 2, I thought it was a 3. You thought it was a 3.
Coach Chris thought it was a 3, but it is a 2.
So Guerra now, guarded by Collins. Schwinn trying to take it away from Brown, and the foul is called. See who it's on, because Collins got involved there as well. They'll call it on Carrie Schwinn.
The Hudson Catholic foul, number 14, Carrie Schwinn, her first. Team's second.
Guerra, step back mid-range. It's good.
Jada Guerra.
And her godfather yelled push off as soon as she put the shot up. Lauren Gentile coming down. Floater. It's nothing but air. It'll go the other way.
Out of bounds. Soaring Eagle basketball.
You got to go on that little run from Union City. You got to get it to within 8. You got to cut it to single digits into this fourth quarter.
Back into the game for Union City, number 15, Ariana Madrid.
I don't think it's been single digits since the first half. First quarter, sorry.
So it's a 13-point game. Union City has looked fairly promising, especially with their outside shooting. El Hindi, we know she can knock it down from long range. She had a great game against Sea Caucus. And Molly Brown trying to have a great game today. She doesn't continue. Poor triumph from three-point land there. Schwinn bounce pass to El Hindi, who plays for Union City. She gives it to Guerra. Guerra pump fake, dribble, pull up. It's a little bit strong.
You gotta think every big shot that Jada has taken, where you felt like it would flip the momentum, just has not gone down. That's been the difference today in this game.
She had 1-and-1 play, but other than that, it's been nothing but, I mean, it's fair to say silence so far when it comes to the standard that she has. Short iron to Brown. She's wide open. It's off. Just a bit short. Everybody got up from their seats. I was ready for that call, but Brown.
6-point swing here to cut the game in single digits. Just can't get it down the hatchet.
And what a pass from Gentile to Edwards. Sets up the trip to the charity stripe.
You missed the one first. You missed the one first. Her feet slip.
Union City foul, number 11, Molly Brown, her first. Team's third.
You know, it just has felt so much more competitive of a game than the score looks.
Edwards goes
at the
0 for
line
1
for
for
the
now.
Hawks.
Let's see if she can turn that into 1 for 2.
Number 24, Ariel Edwards. Back in for Hudson Catholic, number 0, Susan Gentile.
Edwards makes 1 of 2 at the line.
Edwards, only a sophomore. Oh, it's a Catholic. You gotta think what she's gonna look like as a senior.
She is one of the better shot blockers, if not the best shot blocker in Hudson County, maybe even in the state. She averages over 1 block per game. Last year she averaged 2. Collins gets fouled on her way up.
The Union City foul on number 3, Alyssa Stridiron, her third. Team's fourth. Back into the game for Union City,
Lauren Gentile will inbound.
I thought that was going
Zoe
up.
Mays.
I thought so too, but it was on the floor. Collins gets it over Stridiron. She puts it up, was definitely trying to draw a foul there. She doesn't. Good defense by the Eagles. They get the rebound as well. Stridiron doing a good job handling the ball here.
Great defense. Hudson Catholic number 3 here.
Don't be fooled by her size. We know that Collins is a great athlete. Guerra over to Stridiron, who thought about a shot. Gives it back to Guerra. Brown, guarded by Gentile. She drives baseline, reverse over Edwards, and a clear foul there. So she'll go to the free throw line.
The Hudson Catholic foul, number 24, Ariel Edwards, her third.
Minute 48
Team's
here left in this
third.
third quarter. Union City trying to cut into this lead, this deficit.
Brown's at the line. She makes the first one. Again, has always been a
At
great
the line for
shooter
Union City, number
ever
11,
since she's
Molly
been in high
Brown.
school. She's averaging 8 points a game along with 5 rebounds and a steal and a half this season. She goes 1 for 2 at the line. Collins to Schwinn. Schwinn gets past Guerra. Hudson Catholic taking their time here. Susan Gentile gives it to Schwinn. Schwinn swings it to Collins. Collins, Euro, no good. And that ball snatched away from Edwards. Jada Guerra. Hudson makes him slow it down. Molly Brown tried to bounce pass there to Zoe Mays.
Union
We are up to
City
3
basketball.
kickball violations in this game already.
It's about 2 more than you usually see in the game.
Maybe 3 more.
I've seen 3 kickballs and 1 fake foul violation.
Guerra not able to get the mid-range shot. Schwinn wide open. She dishes it to Collins, who gives it back to Gentile. Susie Gentile from 25 feet off the glass and in.
She called glass.
Did she call
Susan
bank? I think she
Gentile
did.
for 3.
The bank is open on Thursday night.
What a shot by Gentile to extend this lead for Hudson Catholic. Guerra trying to answer back. It goes in and out. Zoe Mays isn't able to get the offensive rebound. Gentile comes up with it, and Collins would have had a wide open layup, and now a technical foul is issued against Schwinn. Costly mistake there.
Had a layup in transition, but got in the heat of the moment. Got a technical foul. Can't have that happen.
Turn into a 4-point swing if Union City makes both free throws. So it is a double tech, actually.
Okay, so offset, no free throws.
Now these.
Yes.
We got a double technical foul, one on black 14 and one on white 12. Okay, fouls of equal gravity. We go to point of interruption, block ball.
Jackie, is that a foul? A personal? Is that a personal? All right, that's 5 on me.
That's 5-2 fouls.
A technical foul has been awarded
Double
to
tech,
Hudson Catholic's
right?
number 14, Carrie Schwinn. That's her second
double
foul.
tech, Hudson Catholic
A
ball.
matching technical has been given to Union City's number 12, Zoe Mays.
I'll
That's
be honest,
her
I
fifth
didn't get a
foul.
good look at it.
I didn't either. I was looking at Collins the other way. I mean, would have just
The technical's
walked into the layup.
offset. There will be no shooting fouls.
30 seconds left here on the clock.
It kind of just cost Union City there because now they're up to 5 fouls. Hudson will be in the bonus, and there it is. We always see it. Union City great at drawing charges. They are loving it here on the right side of our scorers table.
The Hudson Catholic foul on number 24, Ariel Edwards, her 4th. Re-entering the game for the Hawks, number 20, Imani Resto.
Madrid inbounding.
Hurry up, get
We'll go through this third quarter fairly quickly.
Timeout
Timeout is called as
Union
soon
City.
as the ball crosses
Ladies
half
and
court.
gentlemen,
I
we'd
mean,
like to
we're running out of time
welcome
here.
all
Third
16
quarter
member
is pretty much
schools
over.
in the
It's
HCIAL.
a 16-point
Bayonne,
game.
Beloved,
Union City's going to have to
Dickinson,
respond
Ferris,
quick here.
Hoboken, Hudson Catholic, Kearney,
Union City probably
Lincoln,
talking over the
McNair,
last-minute play
Memorial,
here.
North Bergen,
Gonna try to cut this
Snyder,
game to
St.
16
Dominic's Academy,
before the
St.
fourth
Peter's
quarter
Prep,
starts.
Union City, and University Charter. We'd like to acknowledge the HCIAL Executive Committee. From Kearney, President Vincent Almeida. From Union City, the Vice President, Ms. Sandra Laguerre. From Hoboken, the Executive Secretary, Jack Baker. And the Executive Treasurer from Memorial, John Ferraccio. The HC.
So we're going to head on over to
Chairman,
Siegfried
Mr. Nick Marinello, and the Dean of Hudson County Athletic Directors, Mr. Rich
They're not
Hansen.
falling. In my opinion, and I see what the coach looks like they're saying to them, is that they need to push the ball up the court and
Stay
shoot
tuned,
threes to
ladies
cut
and
down the
gentlemen,
lead
following this game,
off of this
Game 2 of tonight's
16-point deficit that we're
semifinals,
seeing.
featuring
Back
Coach
to you, man.
James Turner's Bayonne Bees
Thank you so much, Siggy, as
and
always.
Snyder's.
Great job.
The Snyder Tigers,
reporting
coached by
there.
Reggie Quinn.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is not turn it over, still stay slightly aggressive here again. Hudson Catholic has been able to pass the ball so well throughout this game. Almost a 5-second violation. El Hindi dropped the ball initially, but she got it right back. And Madrid gets it over to Brown. Brown pull up mid-range, and it's short. She thought she got fouled there. Resto to Gentile. Gentile almost loses it.
1 second left here for our last
Out of
second
bounds,
lead here
Hudson
from
Catholic
Hudson Catholic.
basketball.
1 second to go. Let's see who takes the shot. Collins heaves it up, and that is nowhere close.
Fans, that buzzer marks the end of the third quarter. Your score, Hudson Catholic 39, Union City 23. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you turn your attention to the stands to my right, let's welcome a snowy good evening to our Union City High School Soaring Eagle cheerleaders. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our Union City High School cheerleaders.
Stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Your
1, 2, 3,
Soaring
4, 5,
Eagle
6, 7, 8.
cheerleaders are coached by
2,
Coach
4, 5, 6, 7,
Lauren
8.
and Coach
5, 6, 7,
Jasmine.
8.
Take it out on that side, okay?
So both teams come
Hot
out
mic.
of their benches. After a long talk here between quarters, it's all or nothing now for Union City.
They're going to have to go on a run as large as 16 to tie this game.
Anything could happen, and we know if Union City gets hot from beyond the arc, they're very much capable of making some noise.
That's how
and
you
Jay
start it.
Herrera gets involved right away down low. Gentile to Collins. Collins. Hudson Catholic timeout.
Timeout, Hudson Catholic.
She was doubled there. Like the timeout from Hernandez to talk it over with his squad here. And I mean, Guerra starting off the scoring.
30-second timeout, Hudson Catholic. Fans, yesterday the Hudson County boys
timeouts left for
semifinals
Hudson
were held
Catholic.
here at the Frank J. Gargiulo campus of the Hudson County Schools of Technology. In game one of the semis, Alex Mirabel and his St. Peter's Prep Marauders defeated Sean Drennan and his Dickinson Rams by a score of
Hudson
64
Catholic.
to 48.
Just going to do everything they can here to contain
Richie
this
Rosa
lead.
led the Marauders with
Down.
25 points.
Up
Mason
14.
Santiago added 12.
You just can't
For
turn it over.
Dickinson, Marquise Icy
Take care of the
Monroe had
basketball.
19.
And with the way
and
they've
Jeremy
been shooting
Polanco
the
had
basketball,
16 for the Rams.
If they continue that trend as this game goes down
In
the
game
stretch,
two of the
it's going to be so hard
semis,
to
Coach
catch up
Nick
if you're Union
Marinello's
City. And
Hudson
again, it
Catholic
comes
Hawks
down
defeated
to
Sean
making those
Comer's
open shots.
Hoboken
We
Red
heard
Wings
Coach East
by a score of
game. I'm sure
67
they
to
talked about it in
38.
the locker room. These guards have to
McKnight
execute
led the
when
Hawks
they're
with
open
20
on
points,
the perimeter.
while Amari
You know,
Moore
if
had
Hudson Catholic here,
16.
the hardest thing to do in
Lemire
sports is
Boxer
holding
had
a lead.
16 for the
But
Red
they've showed
Wings.
no weakness of passing the ball around and finding their woman in the paint. So I'm sure that's what they're going to try to do here.
Shot is off.
And they got a chance for Union City to come to this lead again.
Stridiron drives in and
Hudson
wide open again.
Stridiron.
So Union City doing a good job of getting some open looks in the paint. Now a 12-point game. This game right now reminding me of a game from 2 years ago.
10-second
By the way,
violation. Union City
They couldn't get the ball
basketball.
across half court in time, but
Wow, 10-second violation. This is what Union City needed. I feel like they need a big three here to cut into this lead to really flip this momentum.
LJ, you were in college when this game happened. I was a sophomore in high school. It was Union City against Sea Caucus, and Union City was pretty much the heavy favorite. Sea Caucus obviously a great program, but Sea Caucus got off to a great start, and it looked like it was going to be a
The
blowout
Hawks
the whole
foul
game. They
number
were
20,
cruised to a win.
Imani Resto,
And
her
Union
second.
City in the fourth quarter, they went into it down
first
double
of the
digits, and
fourth
they kept
quarter.
chipping away and chipping away. And right now, for now, it's obviously early. Union City's doing a great job of chipping away. So, again, we've seen it before. Union City, they did not win that game, but it was a two-possession game. I'm pretty sure it was about 43-39 final score. I'm not sure if my memory is serving me correctly. You can check that on NJ.com, but it definitely came down to the wire. Guerra obviously was featured in that game, so she's no stranger to perhaps try to make a comeback here.
So make it a 10-point game. This is the mark you always want to be at.
At
It
the
makes you
line for
think.
Union City,
Can't think in the past, but
numero
a little more
uno,
free throws made, a little more
Gina
layups made.
Guerra.
Could be a lot closer of a game at this point. A lot of game left.
Still a lot of game left, and they're definitely on pace to score past than what they scored in the 2 games in the regular season against Hudson Catholic. 10-point game, 7 minutes to go. Collins.
A great press break here from Hudson Catholic.
Lauren Gentile surveys the floor. Union City going to a zone here. 3-2. Schwinn to Gentile. Hudson Catholic taking their time.
No rush to shoot this basketball.
Schwinn to Resto. Resto was trying to find a wide open Lauren Gentile. And a foul is called on number 3, Alyssa Stridiron. Nobody likes it. Everyone wanted a jump ball.
Alyssa
Obviously,
Stridiron,
Hudson
her
liked it.
fourth.
They'll appreciate it.
Team's first.
A lot of people thought here that should be a jump ball.
I think they got it right on the floor. She reached over her shoulder there. Some contact before she got her hands on the ball. But everyone in Union City,
a big turnover here.
you just see Hudson really hasn't turned it over. They don't show any signs of doing so here either.
The Union City foul on number 2, Yasmin El Hindi, her first. Team's second.
Again, 10-point game. Union City needs a stop here. Hudson has taken about a minute off the clock in this possession alone.
I just can't see Hudson Catholic being able to shoot this basketball.
And Guerra trying to force a turnover here. They fall to the ground.
Out of bounds. Soaring Eagle basketball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. No foul was called. Cueto was a little livid because he thought there was a foul called. It goes the other way.
I gotta say, there has been a few times the refs have called the opposite of what they eventually called a few seconds later. It's gotta be frustrating as a head coach.
Yeah, it is a little confusing right now. There's some frustration on both sides. Guerra pulls up for 3. Oh, a little bit short. Bounces off the glass and goes off.
I I said before, those big three, there's been 3 threes in this game where if she hits those, it's a very close game instead of a 10-point game.
I think we both thought that was the moment that she was going to break through. Not just yet. Union City's running out of time here.
The Union City foul, number 11, Molly Brown, her second. Team's third.
Gentile. To Gentile. Lauren Gentile, nice move there, trying to work on Hindi. Schwinn. To Lauren. Resto. Drives, dishes it to Collins. Collins can't come up with it. Turnover forced by the Eagles. And a charge trying to be drawn. A blocking foul by Susan Gentile.
Wanted the charge there, but they do not get it.
The Hudson Catholic foul on number 0, Susan Gentile, her second. Team's second. Back into the game for Hudson Catholic, number 24, Ariel Edwards.
We would have seen two flops in a day. That would.
You know, I think you get the warning in the beginning, but I don't think you get 2 of them in a row. I think the rest let that one play out.
Guerra to El Hindi. Guerra for 3. That one's a bit too strong after the other one was short. Still a 10-point game, and Union City has been able to generate some stops defensively, but they can't score right now. Collins open from the free throw line. That's off to her left. Madrid on the rebound.
You gotta think, 4 stops in a row here for Union City. You need a bucket.
No doubt.
2 or 3.
Shirt iron. Thought about it. We're trying to get involved from the elbow. It's short.
Guerra 1 for 6 in this 4th quarter so far.
And she's getting to her spots. She's getting some fairly open looks, but nothing has really been able to fall here. Floater. It's nothing but air, but Collins able to clean it up.
Tatiana Collins.
Gentile probably wants that to be marked down as an assist.
Hudson Catholic.
We'll see how relieving the scorekeepers are.
Just a reminder, fans, the concession stand is open. It's located in the high-tech cafeteria. They accept cash, card, and Apple Pay. On the menu tonight, chicken tenders, chicken wings, mozzarella sticks.
So big time out here. This is probably the biggest time out of the
onion
game.
rings, and churros.
Right now, down 12, and
all kinds of
if you're
coffee,
Union City,
sodas and juice,
you've been able to get some
Gatorade,
stops here, and we were
chips
saying
and
how
candy are
they've scored
available.
a little bit
Check
more
out
than
the
they scored
high-tech
in those
cafeteria
first 2 games.
if
Right now,
you're
they
in
haven't.
some
They were
need
just
for
on pace to. They
concessions.
probably still are on pace to. 32 points was the most that they've scored between the 2 regular season games, but ever since we said that, it's been dry here for Union City.
And you got to think Hudson Catholic has been making it a point to make everybody else beat them. And as the first 2 games went and as it's going right now, it is working. They're not letting Jada get going. So you have to be fair. She has been getting her shots. She just hasn't been able to knock them down.
So we have some sideline reporting here. Siegfried Yalink, what do you got here after the timeout?
And it's basically to play keep away with the basketball, just to ensure that Union City does not have the chance to come back from this 12-point deficit. All they have to do is keep the ball away from Union City because they know Union City can shoot, they know Union City can put the ball in the hoop, and they just have to keep away with the ball. Back to you, Manny.
Thank you so much, Siggy. Awesome, as always.
Perfect.
So 12-point deficit here. Let's see if Hudson Catholic can keep getting some stops here, albeit most of the stops have just been misses from Union City, and that's not a miss from Jada Guerra.
And now you're going to start thinking about time and how much possessions you're going to have left in this game.
And Ariel Edwards back in the game. She was awesome when she was in it. Had some fouls. That's why she checked out. Couldn't get the layup there to go. Gentile gets fouled there by Guerra. By the way, a little note on Guerra. She's committed to Bryant
The Union
University.
City foul on number
And
1, Jada
in about
Guerra,
a half
her
hour,
first.
we will have another Bryant University commit who's playing for Bayonne. Giselle Davis will join Guerra after high school and college. Division I basketball for both girls. Obviously have had great high school careers. They're looking to continue it at the college level.
Hudson County really has produced some great athletes, women and men, in the past few years.
Ariel Edwards.
And we're here to highlight them. People like Ariel Edwards, who got on the board once again, and Guerra trying to get involved from 3, in and out. Nice catch there in the stands.
Former Jersey City Mayor Jerry Healy was wide open, out of bounds. Timeout, Union
Full timeout
City.
called by Coach Cueto. So again, last time they called the timeout, it was probably the biggest timeout of the game.
Stay
This
tuned,
one, I
fans.
guess,
After this game, we've got our second
the biggest
semifinal
timeout of the game,
lined
but
up.
now you're down 12.
The
You got
top-seeded
3
Bayonne
minutes left,
Bees will
and
take on the fourth
Union
seeded
City knows that
Snyder
they've had
Tigers.
opportunities to cut the deficit. They haven't done it. They're going to have to get that out of their heads, though, because right now it's do or die. Everything
The finals for both the boys and girls will be played at NJCU on Saturday.
You got to go threes for the rest of this game here, and at some point,
The
very soon,
girls
it's going to turn
tip-off
into a
will
foul
be
game.
at
You're going to
1
hope Hudson Catholic
p.m.
misses some free throws.
The boys tip-off
And at
will
one
be
point,
at 4.
if you're Union City, you
Tickets
just
for the
feel like you're
finals will
due.
be
There's no way we
available
keep
tonight
missing,
at
right?
10 p.m.
Molly Brown has
through
really
the
been the
winning
only one
schools
to
only.
be consistent from
Once
three-point
again,
land.
tickets
Other
for
than
the
that,
final will be
Union City has
available
really struggled, including Jada Guerra from
through
behind
the
the arc.
winning schools website, available at 10 p.m. tonight. Thank you.
Shirt iron to Guerra, who bobbled it. She gets it back, and she's fouled, going towards her right.
Not in the bonus just yet. Got a little more fouls to go here.
The Hudson Catholic foul on number 14, Kerry Schwinn, her third, team's third.
So Schwinn up to 3 fouls now. Shirt iron to Guerra. Guerra, hop step. Doesn't get the friendly bounce, but she gets the ball right back. And that ball goes straight out of bounds, but it'll stay with Union City.
Union City basketball.
That one I'm really not sure of.
I did not know about that one right there.
Play defense.
Everybody right now wearing black and gold is up in arms, whether you're in the stands, on the floor, or in the bench. I mean, that was a confusing call, but Shirt Iron trying to make them pay. She doesn't. Hudson Catholic comes away unharmed. Gentile, guarded by Shirt Iron, and she just bounces it
Out of
right off
bounds,
for the
Hudson
bounce.
Catholic basketball.
2.5 minutes to go, 12-point game.
You got to think, if this game ends the way it's been going, it's going to be very frustrating for Union City to swallow this one. They've definitely felt like they've had a better chance in the past 2 games than this one in the past 2 games.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say they've executed when it comes to getting someone open pretty much for most of the game. They just haven't been able to get the shots to fall.
You can't stop that one right there.
Yeah, you can't stop Edwards either. But the first game, which we covered, a lot of it was just Hudson Catholic playing tremendous defense, at least from what was reported. And in the second game, obviously Coach Issa said they had open looks. That one wasn't really an open look. Edwards swatted it.
Going back to your 1 block a game. I think she's had a multiple today.
She's awesome protecting the rim.
The Hudson
Probably
Catholic foul,
no one
number
better
3, Tatiana
in the
Collins, her
county.
third.
Definitely excited to see where she continues her basketball after high school.
I mean, only a sophomore.
Only a sophomore. So much room to grow, too.
Already has an offer.
She's coming down. Right there.
Madrid from 3. It's a little bit short off the iron. Now under 2 minutes to go. Collins dishes it to Edwards, and Edwards gets fouled.
Late foul
Not sure
call
if that,
there.
yeah, very late, so I'm not sure if it was off the ball. It wasn't. They counted on the
Union
shot.
City foul number 15, Ariana Madrid, her 4th. Hudson Catholic is now in the double bonus.
It's gotta be a great feeling to play with your sister on the same court.
It is. We had him on our
At the line
show.
for the
and
Hawks, number
they were
24,
talking about how
Ariel
much that means
Edwards.
when it comes to chemistry. And Carrie Schwinn last night as well, talking about how close this team is off the floor. And you're seeing it translate. El Hindi. Few bounces off the rim and doesn't go the way of the Eagles. I just realized something which I definitely should have realized before.
The Union City
Battle
foul
of the
number
Birds
11,
here.
Molly Brown, her 3rd.
So many matches between these teams within all sports every single year. It's always fun. Both schools so diverse in their sports and what they're good at. Union City has been a powerhouse in football the past couple of years.
Edwards first shot
At
is
the line
good.
for the Hawks, number 24, Ariel Edwards.
So
Edwards
keep in
with
mind,
17 points here in this game.
she's been awesome. Keep in mind that after this game, we have a post/pre-game show, which will start as part of another live stream, and that live stream will include the second semi-final matchup between the Snyder Tigers and the Bayonne Bees. They played once in the regular season. Bayonne took care of business pretty much fairly easily. They won by 30 points.
Yasmin El Hindi, her
Bayonne
2nd.
has dominated Hudson County year after year when it comes to girls basketball, coached by James Turner, who's also on our show. During the break, if you have some
At the
time,
line for the Hawks,
it's going to be enough time
number 0,
to check out that
Susan
James Turner
Gentile.
interview, which was, I mean, top notch. It was spectacular. Right here on our YouTube channel at HCST Athletics. By the time that video finishes, probably be back with the post-game show. So, I mean, why not? Just straight HCST Athletics for the next few hours. And as you do that, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this stream as well. And it does not hurt to hit the bell, little notification button. Also make sure to follow us on Instagram and on TikTok.
The Hudson
for more
Catholic foul on number
HCST
0,
Athletics
Susan
content.
Gentile, her 3rd. Team's 4th.
So a minute left. Molly Brown goes to the line, and at this point, you think
At the
it's all
line for
she
the
wrote.
Soaring Eagles, number 11, Molly Brown.
Now Hudson Catholic goes to drop some
Back in for the
plays,
Hawks,
watch some
number
footage
12,
on
Skylar
whichever
Clark.
team wins this next game between Bayonne and Snyder. If we get an immaculate Tracy McGrady type comeback in these next minute and second.
Hudson trying to avoid that.
The Union City foul on number 2, Yasmin El Hindi, her 3rd.
55.5 seconds to go. Pretty low scoring affair here. 48-33. And actually, it falls right in line with the 2 regular season games.
At the line for the Hawks, number 3, Tatiana Collins. Back in for the Hudson Catholic, number 1, Amaya Nunez. And number 5,
Hudson
Alicia
Catholic
Coleman.
unloading the bench here.
Collins doesn't get the second free throw to fall.
Number 4, Samani.
Guerra takes the screen from Brown.
Kamalage.
Oh, Hindi in the corner. Tries to bounce it off. to
4th kick
Guerra.
ball.
Another kick ball.
Oh, you're the best, sweetheart. I got you. Thank you for my phonics lesson before we got here.
43.9 seconds
Absolutely,
left.
please.
Guerra trying to add to her point totals. He does not. So it's a foul on
Hudson Catholic
Nunez.
foul number 1, Amaya Nunez, her first. Union
Should I
City
go
is
to the
now
line?
in double bonus.
Again, stink if Guerra would have had one of her signature games. Stirred Iron would have had a solid game from 3 because she's had some good looks.
At the line for the
Indy, who
Soaring
also had some
Eagles,
good
number
looks,
3,
especially
Alyssa
early in this game,
Stritter.
maybe more in the first than the second half. If she would have gotten those to fall, who knows what could have happened today.
A lot of free throws missed, a lot of turnovers. And it just felt like they could never really get anything going on offense. It felt really hectic. It felt like they were looking for shots. And your best player's got to knock down some more shots to have a chance in this game against a team that has had the better of you the first 2 times.
And you're always going to have what ifs in every single basketball game, whether it's a 1-point game or
The Hudson Catholic foul on number 1, Amaya Nunez, her second.
like this one. But I don't know. I mean, Coach Issa just painted the picture of what happened in those 2 matchups, and it's just deja vu all over again here in the semis.
At the line for Union City, number 11, Molly Brown.
30 seconds left.
And Coach Ah, the assistant for Hudson Catholic, staying undefeated in county play as a player and as a coach when it comes to county tournament play.
Going down to her last game of not the year, but of the counties. That game, when will that championship game be played?
That game will be played on Saturday at 1 p.m. And please keep in mind that we will be live streaming that event as well. Both games will be right here, streamed live for free on HCST Athletics on YouTube. Tomorrow is our day off, live on the air, but it won't be our day off. In general, we will be getting videos ready. We already have some videos ready to post tomorrow. Gonna have some clips of the pre and post games from yesterday and today.
Number 12, Skylar Clark.
A lot of those will be going on the YouTube, some on the Instagram. We'll make some reels. We've had so many great guests. We still have some more guests that will be coming on after this one.
Jada and could possibly be, not possibly, it will be her last county game in her career.
Out of bounds, Hudson Catholic basketball.
So they'll just have to wait for the state tournament, where they'll have a solid seed. This will put them down to 17-8 on the season. Hudson Catholic advances to a record of 17-7. And that'll be all she wrote. The Hudson Catholic Hawks fly their way all over to NJCU to play the Hudson County Tournament Girls Basketball Final. They get the job done here in High Tech High School with a 14-point victory. The Hawks get to the finals for the first time in a few years, and they're going to try to upset the Bayonne Bees, who we will see soon, or the Snyder Tug. I mean, you never know, right? We still got a game left in the semis. Bayonne against Snyder coming up in a bit, and the post-game show will also be soon. Thank you for watching this version of the live stream, like this one.
Just
wait a little bit, because we'll be live with the next link soon. Thank you so much for watching this presentation of the HCST Athletics Hudson County semi-final coverage. My name is Manny Pereira. With me is LJ Ruiz, and we'll be back at the desk with the post-game coverage. Thank you.
Official tip-off tonight for the second game, 8:05. Once again, official tip-off for game 2, 8:05.
the third one. Right? I just want to make sure that. Yellow. Yellow. Yeah, what's up?